The Aachen Museum in Western Germany. An entirely different painting once hung in this spot, The Adoration of the Magi by Dutch artist Jos van Cleve. But the owner of the painting, the Czech state, recently rushed the artwork back to Prague. The Czechs were worried it would be seized in a legal dispute. This painting of a Madonna with child was also involved. The museum's director says he's been completely taken aback by the move.
All I know from the newspapers is that allegedly there was a legal dispute between the Czech state and a private person, and this private individual had the right to seize the artworks.
This is the plaintiff, Czech-Swiss businessman Josef Stava. He accuses the government in Prague of forcing his company out of bidding for blood plasma tenders in the 1990s. Courts in Paris and Prague have ruled in Stava's favor. Now his lawyers are taking the initiative and seizing Czech assets in countries where the law allows it to. Austria is one of them.
Die zuständige Richterin ist davon ausgegangen, dass die
The presiding judge is convinced that the ruling can be enforced in Austria based on Austrian law
über die Anerkennung und Vollstreckung von Schiedsprüchen
and the New York Agreement on recognition and enforcement of rulings.
in Österreich für vollstreckbar zu erklären.
That allowed Stava's lawyers to seize a sculpture and 2 paintings at the Belvedere Museum in Vienna before the Czech authorities could do anything about it.
It concerns a painting by Vincenz Beneš, the principal figure of Czech Cubism. It's a very early work from 1912 from the National Gallery in Prague. And the second painting is a prominent work by Emil Fila from the Moravian Gallery in Brno. It's a painting from the year 1908. This is naturally an extremely painful loss.
Many countries hardly have any assets abroad that could be seized apart from works of art on loan to national museums.
Basically, this is disastrous. There are lots of things going through my mind, but I think it's really dramatic if you seize artworks in order to enforce a court judgment, particularly when the proceeds of selling the artworks won't even remotely cover the amount the court awarded.
The paintings that were seized are worth around €1 million. However, Josef Stava is demanding damages of at least €115 million. But it's unlikely he'll get his way everywhere. Belgium has laws against the seizure of artworks, even though it's rarely dealt with cases such as the one between Stava and the Czech state.
Aujourd'hui, les créanciers sont peut-être beaucoup plus agressifs quand ils sont pas payés.
Today, the creditors are more aggressive. If they don't get their money, they search for loopholes. For example, in Germany or in Austria, where the seizure of artworks is not illegal. So they take action there to put more pressure on the state.
Stava's actions are likely to have far-reaching consequences in the art world. Museums are wary.
There's a danger many museums will now say they aren't loaning out any artworks abroad anymore because they could be seized. We can't be sure if our own state is involved in a legal dispute with private individuals or companies or other countries.
The European Union wants to regulate the issue, and the Czechs want to take action against Austria. But until there's a final decision, Josef Stava and others like him will try to enforce their claims using art as leverage.